Hey everybody, welcome back. I am Marshawn Olanio. I am your favorite shift relationship strategist, and I am here to answer the question today that was sent in by Tony, who wants to know how to keep the relationship hot. How to keep the relationship hot. And before I go into that, if you have a question yourself here on YouTube, if you have a question here on Facebook, then send it to me, whether you put it down in the section below, in the comment section below, or if you are on YouTube, you have the opportunity to send it to me in my DM if you want to remain anonymous. So go ahead and send me your questions. I am here where we post a question every Monday to ask Marshawn, what is your question? And then on Friday, I'm going to pick a question that has been submitted, whether anonymously or not, and then answer that question. So today's question was sent in again by Tony, and he wants to know how to keep the relationship hot, how to keep it burning. So I have a few things that I want you to take into consideration. And the first thing that I want you to take into consideration is, what did you do to get the person? Yeah, let's do that, because we have a lot of fraud out there, a lot of fraudulent people out there that think that after I do all of these things to get this person, I no longer have to do these things. Well, guess what? You are lying to yourself, and you are also showing up as your representative versus the real you. Listen, when I'm coaching my clients, when I'm talking to people that I'm really trying to help, I'm really trying to get them to see, do not do anything. Do not start to do anything while you are dating this person that you are not willing to keep up. Like, don't do that to yourself, because here's the thing. The very thing that you did to get this woman, the very thing that you did to get this man, is what they will be expecting from you later on. So don't set yourself up for failure. Don't set yourself up to get a lot of animosity and why we not doing this and why we not doing that. Don't set yourself up for you to be frustrated. Don't set yourself up for your spouse to be frustrated. Do and only do the things that you are willing to keep up during the relationship. If you want to be the chivalrous man in the beginning, but you know that's really not you deep down inside, don't be that chivalrous man. Let her choose you for you. Let her choose you for you. Don't allow her to think that you are this very chivalrous man that opens up doors, that opens up car doors, that steps out, that, that walks on the outer side where traffic is coming, that does all of these beautiful things that we women consider as chivalry. If that's not you, if it's you, awesome, right? This could also go into the realm of sex. Don't be acting like you be putting it down because you acting like jackrabbits because you're new to this person, knowing good and doggone well your libido is non-existent. Like, don't set yourself up for failure or for complaints later on. You literally have to be who you are, truly are, right? Which is really you showing up to be exactly who you are, so the person can choose you versus your representative. And unfortunately, many of us have shown up as our representative versus the true woman, versus the true man that we truly are. So the first thing, as I just mentioned, is to make sure that you, whatever you did in the beginning, is the very thing that you keep up doing in order to keep the fire burning, in order to keep the relationship hot. The second thing that I want to mention goes into that, which is, have you figured out what your lovers, your partners, your spouse's love language is? If you have no clue what I'm talking about, then please go to Google. Google got this answer. Type in the quiz for the 5 love languages. This is simply a quiz that is going to give you a better understanding of who you are. And if your spouse has never taken this, if your partner has never taken this, if your partner cannot tell you their top 3 love languages, then I need for them to take this as well. Because if you don't know what you want, what you need specifically out of a relationship in order to feel connected, in order to feel loved, in order to feel heard, in order to feel seen in your relationship, then there is no way you are going to get the thing that you want, that you need, because you don't even know what to tell the person. So if you don't have an understanding of who you are, then how the heck is somebody else going to get an understanding of who you are? They're not. So go and find out what your top 3 love languages are, and then have your partner, your spouse, take their the same quiz and find out what their top 3 love languages are, and then y'all swap that information so you can show your partner, show your spouse love in the way that they want to receive. Because the truth of the matter is this, and this is a fact: 99.99999% of the time, we show love the way that we want to receive it. So if I'm a person that loves to spend quality time with you, it could be your thing, but it might not be your top thing for you to understand that I love you, that I want to spend time with you, that this is how I'm connected to you. Then guess what? I need to alter and change how I am showing up and showing you love the way that you need it. So maybe I am a quality time person, and quality time for you is maybe number 5. That's opposite ends of the spectrum, right? So maybe I'm a quality time person and you are a person that needs to receive gifts, or you are a person that needs to be touched on. However it is that you need to receive love, now I need for you to understand what your partner's or your spouse's top 3 love languages are, so now you can show love the way that they need it. So they can understand, you know what, he loves me. You know what, she loves me. He knows that I need quality time and he gives it to me. I know that he needs words of affirmation. So I am feeding into his ego. I am telling him how handsome he is. I am telling him how much capability he has. I am telling him how much I love when he does X, Y, and Z. I am feeding, really spoon feeding the words of affirmation to him so he can feel the love. I am giving her all of the quality time that she needs. And why do I say the top 3? I know I'm honing in on only 2, but I'm saying the top 3 because if you are giving your spouse the top 3 ways and showing them, I'm saying giving, but I really mean showing the top 3 ways that you love him, and he's also showing the top 3 ways that he loves you, then guess what? You two are winning, because research has actually shown that when each of you are showing each other the top 3 ways with the love languages, right? Because you're gonna know what they are, right? But if each of you are showing each other top 3 love languages to one another, then you are in a great relationship. You feel really good because the other 2 are not high on either one of your priorities. But at the same time, whether they match up or not, meaning your top 3, you understand that he needs A, B, and C, and you need D, E, and F in order to feel loved, in order to feel connected, in order to feel appreciated, in order to feel seen in your relationships. So the second part, as I just went down that rabbit hole, know about your top 3 love languages, and then show love the way that they need to receive it. Don't show them the way that you need to receive it unless both of your love languages are the same. And if they're not the same, then it's okay. You just have to know how you show love to your partner, your spouse. The third thing that I will mention is to be intentional. All of these 3 wrap into one. Be intentional about the words that you speak to your love. Be intentional about the way that you show them love. I just mentioned 5 love languages. Be intentional about how you're showing up. Be intentional about the way that you look, your physical appearance for your spouse. Be intentional about checking in on their goals, their aspirations, and their dreams so you can continue to feel connected to one another. This is the basis of how to keep the fire burning, to keep the connection going, to feel like the relationship is hot and heavy, where you really want to be around this person all the time, where you really want to share a life with this person, where you really want to say, you know what, I do to you. And nobody that comes into my life can come close to you, because I feel like I am heard. I feel like I am seen. I feel like I am honored. I feel like I am respected. And look, guess what? I totally feel like I am loved, but not just by anybody. I feel like you understand me. You get me and I get you. We speak this secret language that all we have to do is look at each other and we know what the next move is. It could be let's go to the bedroom and have sex or whatever. It could be it's time to go. It could be that person is full of crap, but we have our own language. That's how connected you and your spouse should be in order to keep the fire burning. Now, if you made it this far, I'm gonna give you a bonus, because the bonus should be that you two are so connected that anytime you have any issues, problems, concerns with life, with another person, with your child, that literally you two can go to one another and say, baby, this is the issue that I'm having with you. I didn't like the way X, Y, and Z played out. I would rather that you did A, B, and C, because I don't like the way that I felt when you did X, Y, and Z. And I really would like for you to stop doing X, Y, and Z. Would feel better if you fill in the blank. Now, these are the basic ways to keep the fire burning in your relationship, to keep your relationship hot and heavy. I love you guys, and there's nothing else you could do about it. Now, again, if you want for me to answer your question, put it down below and I will choose your question depending on how many are down there and the most popular one, as well as if you are on Facebook, then you can send me a DM message if you want to remain anonymous. Again, I love you guys, and there's nothing that you can do about it, and I will talk to you on the next Ask Marshawn. Bye-bye now.